Morning, guys! Welcome to Wacky Wednesday. I hope you guys are well wherever you guys are. I'm feeling quite good. I thought I was going to be going down like this when I got back from Spain. So those who have been following me on Facebook and Instagram or Mina, you would have known that we've been in Granada and we've had a fantastic trip, a retreat. It was just on another level, people. And I felt so guilt-free. Thank you, Mina. I was a guilt-free mom where I can just go knowing that my children are at home safe and sound with their dad, and dad can do exactly what mom can do whilst I'm having a great time. So it was absolutely phenomenal. The weather, oh my gosh, another level, people, another level. It was just amazing. We're coming out back from 25 degrees. It was just brilliant. But you know, when we landed into the UK, I was really worried, thinking, gosh, it's gonna be October, we are looking hot, we are looking sexy, I wanna get my tan skin out. But when I hit UK, I'm gonna throw on my coat, everything else you can think of. But guess what? This October weather, how many of you, high five me if you agree that this October weather is being really kind to us. What is this? The global warming is showing itself. Honestly, I just think it's amazing. The weather's been promising. It's so mild for this time of the year. So do you know what? We landed looking absolute hot and sexy and getting that tan skin out. So you know what? I'm very thankful. Now, I actually wanted to hop on and talk about looking and feeling sexy. And how many of us actually do not use the word sexy because it actually makes us or gives us the thoughts around the word sexy, negative thoughts. So, and how many of us shy away from using the word? Are we allowed to call ourselves sexy? Do we stop calling ourselves sexy once we've made babies and had or married? How many of us just feel as that, oh well, I'm married now, I can't say I'm sexy. Can't say I'm sexy because I've had the children. Or sexy is not a good word. So if you're anything like the 80s babies or anything before, sexy wasn't like the word you would use. When I go back into time and the attachments to the word sexy meant cheap, meant real cheap. You don't want to be sexy. It meant as though you exposed yourself a little more than or what other people would. Exposure, that's interesting, isn't it? Because again, exposure for me may mean very different to you. So if you exposed a little bit more than what the other person's exposure should look like, then the word sexy was not great because you're just exposing too much skin, if you like. Whatever that looks like. Because those who know me out there, there's nothing wrong with exposing skin because I'm very comfortable in my skin and I feel very sexy in my skin, and I hope everybody else out there who's watching this video, if you resonate, then, you know, I want you to high five me. And if you don't resonate, then you need to start resonating with the word sexy and feeling sexy. I wanting to feel sexy. So you can always contact me, drop me a message. We could talk about it. You all know what you got to do now. But yeah, so sexy for me is like a word that I use so regularly. I so regularly use it on myself when I look at myself in the mirror and say, yes, damn, you look sexy today, girl. I may use it on people that I may see who I think that they look sexy, or whether, you know, it's a language that I don't shy away from. But I also realized when I use the word sexy, I'd get an odd or a weird look. And some people have even plucked the courage to say to me, oh, I don't really want to look sexy. I mean, I'm not out there trying to look cheap, or have I got too much skin on display? There has been so many times, people, where I've said, you look so sexy. And they're like, what? I don't want to look sexy. I mean, what, have I got too much skin out on display? Hell no, you just haven't got enough skin on display. So it's quite interesting how we just some of us run away from wanting to be sexy, look sexy, or think the word sexy is just a no-go. Should we be allowed to call ourselves sexy? Should we be allowed to feel sexy? Because I tell you what happens when I feel that I'm sexy, because I'm absolutely allowed to feel sexy, it boosts my confidence, my self-worth, my self-esteem, my feel-good feelings. They're like, woohoo, you know, I feel good, I look good, my self-belief, my self-love. Oh my gosh, if you could see my kitten, it's going crazy. It's going all over the place. And it makes me feel so damn hot and good. And I mean, is there anyone out there who's disagreeing with all of this? Is there somebody who's listening saying, no, Nergis, no, we don't use that word? Is there anyone who uses that word on their children? I mean, I'm not talking children, baby children, but you know, there's adult kids that we have. Do we refrain to use the word when our kids are at university or colleges and we say, oh, you look so sexy today? Do we not use that word on our kids? Are we not allowed to use those words on our children? Even on our sons. I'm not talking, by the way, people, those who are listening out there, let's get this straight. I'm talking about adult children, not kids. But how many of us refrain using that word on ourselves, on our family members, because we think that word has so much negative words that are attached to it? And do we not use the word sexy because we feel as though, well, I'm in this shape now, or I've had children now. You might be in the perfect shape, whatever the perfect shape looks like to you, but you still refrain using the word sexy. You may feel that you're not in that perfect shape, but still refrain using the word sexy to yourself. Are you depriving yourself from looking and feeling sexy? And should we not be allowed to call ourselves sexy? Are we sexy mums? Thumbs up if we are sexy mums, because you guys are looking at a sexy mom right now, because I feel so sexy. I want thumbs up from you sexy mamas who feel sexy, who look sexy, and believe there's nothing wrong with looking sexy. And there should be no negative thoughts around the word sexy. And you know what? We should embrace it. Confidently talk about it, because there are still people that I conversate with and say to me, oh my gosh, I don't want to look sexy. Oh, I would never think of the word sexy. Do you know what there is? The word sexy, I just think it's a cheap word. I mean, can we use another word? I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Embrace being sexy. So, you know, I mean, I was talking to a client just a few days ago. When I say a few days ago, actually, my few days are very different to everybody else's few days. I'm talking before my holiday. And this person said to me, you know, I'd love to be able to comfortably use the word sexy. Number one, I don't give myself that title of being sexy because I feel like I've got children and I'm a wife. And so therefore that word is only used on single women who are looking for relationships, who are looking to be out there and want to draw that sexy to them because they look sexy and they want that attention. I was like, I am so worried right now. I am married of almost 20 years, actually 20 years. I have 2 children. I want to look damn well sexy every day. Believe you me. And I'm going to claim it and I'm going to embrace it. And I'm going to continue doing everything in my power to continue being sexy. So do you know what? Tell me, actually drop me a message, inbox me, WhatsApp me, whatever you guys like doing. Tell me how many of you struggle with that word sexy and why. Where is it taking you? Where in your life is that word taking you? Is it taking you back to the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s? Where is it taking you where you felt you could not use the word sexy? Is it amongst your peers? Is it amongst your siblings, your family? Does it give you a cheap thought around the word sexy? Why have you still got those thoughts attached? Why? And why can we not be sexy? Thumbs up if you like this video. Sound like a YouTuber now. Thumbs up if you agree with what I'm saying. Message me and let me know what your belief is around the word sexy. Right. Sending you plenty of love on this Wacky Wednesday. Enjoy whatever you guys are doing.